Andreas Dangl from Fabasoft. I'm not sure whether I can hear you, so I hope you can hear me, and unless I will not get any signs that this doesn't work, I assume that everything's fine so far. So thanks for joining my presentation here. I will talk about cross-company Scrum, especially focusing on the aspect to leverage Scrum as a framework for processes of collaboration in the cloud. Crazy enough, I'm here actually. Also, I'm European-based. I'm from Austria. I'm sitting here in Las Vegas, attending a real conference, the Gartner BPM Summit. So this very innovating technology allows me to attend more than one conference at the same time. So actually I've downstairs a booth, and now I'm sitting in the hotel room here. Hope everything works as expected. To start with, I will face you with this maybe well-known graphic of showing the spectrum of process complexity. Beginning with simple processes, and of course, you know, the more technology and the more requirements you need, the more complex your processes will. And unless you are not focusing on simple processes like producing a hamburger, you have to find some ways, some methods, some processes to handle complexity. You can compare processes with, or what are typical examples of complex processes. So I've given here one of the wirings inside an airplane. Maybe the system often is knowable, but you need a long time until you realize all the dependencies and all the technical details. A system is, even a complex system, is predictably controllable, but again, it's very hard, and the risk of failing is high. And in case of problems, in case of troubles, finding problems is very hard. So in complex processes, you might have rules, and you could make guesses. But one critical thing in managing complex processes is that you need permanent reaction and observation of all the visuals and all the metrics you have, and of course personal experience and personal values are critical. And for that background, a couple of years ago, about 17 guys crowded to look for solve this a solution for the management of complex processes, especially from the background of creating software products, and they created the so-called Agile Manifesto, which says that processes and tools individuals and interactions should stand over processes and tools, as well as working software, of course, should stand over comprehensive documentation, and customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change, very important, over following a plan. So you see, these are the fundamentals of agile thinking, originally implemented and created for software development. And of course, to increase the factors of success, for example, resource utilization, it's very important to utilize your resources at the maximum. Throughput optimization is critical. Your resources, when leveraging 100%, should do the right things, heading for the right direction. And what was also a very important topic in that area is self-organization. According to the agile paradigm, not have a strict plan for everything, not having a rule for everything requires that teams, that people should self-organize in solving their problems. And the outcome, or one of the outcomes of these agile methods, and the one I'm talking here, is Scrum. You see that picture showing you the team effort that's done here in football to get results as a team in a very controlled environment. So, looking at the Scrum process, you maybe see this summarization of the essential artifacts in Scrum. I will explain it here a little bit because it's also the names and the terms we use here are essential for understanding and leveraging tools that help you in implementing such a process. So the first thing in Scrum is that following the paradigm that complex documentation is not the goal, that we are looking in Scrum for something to express requirements, features in a very intuitive way, and always from the perspective of an end user. And these specifications of features are called user stories. They are collected in a so-called project backlog or product backlog. A backlog is nothing else than a prioritized list of features and user stories. And these backlog is the basis for the work that a Scrum team works on in a so-called sprint. A sprint is an iteration, a quite short iteration, often 2 weeks or up to 4 weeks for more complex projects. And the goal is that a Scrum team pulls out of the project backlog as many user stories or features to a sprint backlog and commits that these features, these stories, should be completed within the short iteration called a sprint.